Hi everybody, welcome back to Teacher Tech. Today we'll be looking at ThreeRing, which is a service you can use to collect and store and digitally share artifacts that indicate student progress toward learning goals. So we'll start by setting up an account. You can go to ThreeRing.com to do this, and you'll go to sign up. I've already done that, so I'll just go to log in and type in my password here, log in, and you'll notice when you get in here that your page is going to be extremely boring once you've set it up. So we need to establish some classes, we need to get our kids signed up, and then we can start storing these documents and these different artifacts of student learning. So we'll go up to the little gear here, that's our settings area, and first thing I'm going to do is manage classes. So I'm going to have 3 classes right now, and I'll just name them Block 1, and then copy and paste your roster here. I'm not going to use my actual student roster, but this one you could copy and paste from the information we collected on the survey a few weeks back. Alright, so at this point I've got my classes set up with the students who are going to be in them. Now students are going to need to be able to access this as well. They don't need to have an email address to get into this. They actually will generate a username and a temporary password for them. And so to get all that information, I'm going to go back up to the settings and now to manage students. And we'll see we've got, looks like 6 students all together here. One thing you can do with this is send an invitation to access this to their parents, which is a pretty cool thing to be able to do. You can change their password. Right now they all just have temporary passwords, but if they set a password and forget it, you can help them out by changing the password for them. Right now I'm just going to go up to print temporary passwords, and so this has each student in my classes, the username that they're going to be working with, and their temporary password so they can create an account that's linked to the account that you've created. So I'll print that and share, maybe just cut it in little strips for my students, share it with them, or you could email these passwords to students and usernames to students as well. All right, at this point we're set up and ready to go, and our students have logged in and created their own accounts. You can do a post here, which is a way to share information with different students or different groups, but you know, that's probably not going to be how you use this most of the time. Mainly it's going to be the other direction, information coming from students towards you, and then you being able to evaluate that and share it back with students and with their parents. So if you want to create the post, you can do that. Maybe share a file with them if you have a document that you want them to read or something along those lines. So you can do that here. You can choose which class or which classes you want to share it to, and which students if you only want certain students to have it. But as I said, that's probably not something you use very much. What you'll do more is use the mobile app for this. So now we need to switch to either your phone or tablet and download the ThreeRing app. Now over to my phone. You can do this on a tablet as well. I've downloaded the ThreeRing app, so I'll start that up. And this is our default menu is going to be the capture menu. So I'm going to capture data for somebody in 4th block. We'll do Captain America here, and then select tags. And I'm going to make a new tag here, and this is going to be about free body diagrams. Now that I've selected free body diagrams, I need to select what type of artifact this is going to be. I'm going to start by taking a picture of something that one of my students has done. So there's a little camera app right here. And that brings up the camera on my phone. And then I can point that at my free body diagram. Snap a picture there. And I'll use that photo. Alright, and I get a little message that has been uploaded. After you've captured an artifact, you can go back to Clear to start from scratch and select a new block or a new student or a new artifact type. Other types we've got, if you've got the media already on your phone, like a video or a picture you've already taken, you can select that. That's the bottom right. Looks like the 3 little squares. Video is next to that. That's this one right here, and that'll access the video camera on your phone. On the far right, that's a little microphone, so this is an audio recording. And then the little pencil there, you can actually write, type in a note here about something that they did. Now back to what I see on my ThreeRing account on my computer. See, I've got the picture that I took here. Right now it's by default shared with the student and shared with the parents. You see that my student name is listed here. Any tags that I put there are listed. Notes, these are things that you can write for yourself for grading types of things, or just anything that you want to have with this but don't want your students to see. And then reflections or questions here. I could type something to respond to this. More detail on the type of forces needed. Something along those lines. And then save that. And my student, when they log into this, they get to see that as well. And they can access the same type of box here to respond to that. There's a variety of different artifact types that you can capture using ThreeRing. For example, you could shoot a video and have that stored here. Do a somersault. Very good. Thank you, Gwen. So that'd be great for something like this, where you need a student to demonstrate an amazing skill like somersaults, or tennis serve, or their part in a play, something where video is really the best way to capture that. One of my favorite features in ThreeRing is that students can use their accounts and their devices to capture those artifacts and submit them to you. After the student submits their work, I, as the teacher, get an email letting me know that one of my students has shared something with me here. It gives me the class name and any tags that went with it, and a link to check out the artifact for myself. This one is just an audio recording. So that's a great way to demonstrate something like this. A musical thing, a speech would work equally well here, or just the topic of some discussion question. Instead of having it written, they could speak it. ThreeRing is a great way to capture these artifacts that demonstrate student learning. You can do a lot of the same stuff that you would with paper and pencil just by taking a picture of the work that students are doing. But I think the real strength here is being able to collect those artifacts that can't be stored on paper and pencil through the video, the photo, and the recording, the microphone part of this. So I hope that you find this useful. As always, thank you for watching Teacher Tech. If you have suggestions for other technologies you'd like to see explored here, please leave those in the comments below or send me an email about those, and let us all know how you use ThreeRing or how you think you might use ThreeRing in the future. Thanks again for watching, folks.